Hello everyone, welcome to Nerd in the Box. We are here discussing the future of Bitcoin. The value of a single Bitcoin is tens of thousands of dollars. That's a huge rise in value for something that initially cost between 8 cents and 8 cents per coin. However, Bitcoin's value can drop to nothing just as fast. In fact, we witnessed the coin drop around 37.3% over the course of June 2022. So, what exactly influences the Bitcoin price prediction? Let's find out. Supply in. The dual pole of supply and demand has always been responsible for the fluctuation of asset prices historically. The rate at which new Bitcoins are produced is controlled through the platform's internal protocol, and if demand for them rises beyond what is available, the price naturally soars. Also, there's a cap on just how many coins can be in circulation. As of now, that number is 19,129,381 with a maximum of 21 million. After that point, mining will no longer generate new coins. Once the cap is reached, there will be no new coins, meaning the price can go up or down, depending on how much demand there is and how the competition handles it. Competition. Speaking of competition, Bitcoin's market capitalization has led to many other altcoins coming out. There are hundreds of alternate cryptos, which is a good thing because investors get to pick and spread their investments across many products. The diversity keeps prices from rising monumentally. That said, since Bitcoin is still the undisputed leader when it comes to market capitalization, it attracts more revenue. Cost of production. An algorithm generates a new batch of Bitcoins about every 10 minutes. Users worldwide compete to solve a complex math problem to receive a reward for this batch of coins. This process is called mining, and the more people are involved, the harder it gets to win that batch of coins. Since everything is done electronically, huge costs are incurred, namely electricity. The cost of electricity for crypto trading and mining is immense. Availability of currency exchanges. Trading is centered around currency exchanges. This is what gives Bitcoin value. If there was nothing to compare it to, there would be no way to judge its value or even use it for transactions. We have seen a huge rise of crypto exchange platforms where you can trade Bitcoin for US dollar or GB pounds or other coins. Because these exchanges are consistent with their rates, they have a hand in regulating the rate of Bitcoin in correlation to other currencies to keep things fair. Legal regulations. Bitcoin's bullish penetration into the global economy has caused countries to take note of it and try to define it. The trouble is that nobody has a classification for it, thus leaving a lot of uncertainty regarding the way it should be categorized and treated. Due to the legal gray area surrounding cryptocurrencies, this can affect prices in two different ways. Firstly, it gives people who can't afford Bitcoin access to it, increasing demand. Secondly, investors who make predictions about the value going the other way can make bets on its parabolic uptrends and downtrends. Pitfalls of self-governance. Every decision demands community consensus, meaning that even small issues like software updates can take a long time. As an example, Bitcoin software can currently handle only about 3 transactions per second. When demand was low, this wasn't a problem. However, as the number of users increases, disgruntled and frustrated users can rally behind competitive services in protest, driving prices down. What can we say about the future Bitcoin? When making long-term predictions far into the future, the fact is that nobody truly has any idea what will happen. There are way too many variables that can come into play to have concrete answers of any kind. The market could crash, Bitcoin could cease to be, or the world may end. Who knows? Right? So what can we say with confidence? There are 2 possibilities that seem likely. The first is that governments the world over will pass laws and regulations that will put a stranglehold on the power and value of Bitcoin. As the situation stands, Bitcoin operates in a legal gray area, which could change any day. This could lead to the value of a single coin tapering off to the double or triple digits. We could return to the times when a coin was worth $10 or $100 maximum. The other possibility is the widespread acceptance and regularization of Bitcoin the world over. This is much more likely as things stand today. And if it happens, the value of Bitcoin could easily shatter all ceilings and raise the price to millions of dollars. The market cap would shoot to trillions of dollars. The only constant in life is change, and that adage seems like it was made for the crypto business. We'll only know what happens when it happens, and the only thing that we can do is to be optimistic about the Bitcoin price prediction for 2050. Long-term Bitcoin price predictions from experts. In this section, we'll bring you what experts think BTC's value will be in the long run. Even if we can't use some form of an automated algorithm to make Bitcoin price predictions, we can still make educated guesses. Or we can take the educated guesses of experts in the field and use them as a stepping stone towards making our own. So, without further ado, let's look at what these influential people have to say. Fairlead Strategies LLC Bullish View. Katie Stockton, founder and managing partner of Fairlead Strategies LLC, said they are bullish on Bitcoin long term. In an email to clients, Stockton noted that according to their trend following gauges, the current downtrend might exhaust itself and turn positive. They see it as a corrective phase. If there is a decisive breakout, the projection of approximately $90,000 will be the next measured move. Nixo, choppy performance with an uptrend. And Tony Trenchev, the managing partner of crypto lender Nixo, sees a choppy couple of years for Bitcoin. However, he still sees a significant appreciation of up to $100,000. He also warns about the scaling challenges that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other older protocols are facing. Voyager Digital, $100,000 on the way. Steve Ailey, CEO of Voyager Digital, told The Independent that there will be ups and downs for BTC, but in the end, the ups will outweigh the downs. He strongly believes the coin will surpass $100,000. Here is another interesting take from Jesse Powell, Kraken CEO. Bitcoin is a buy-in and hold investment. In his Bloomberg interview, he suggested looking at Bitcoin as a 5-year investment, no less. FS Insight, prospects of $200,000. In a note to investors, FS Insight said Bitcoin would have a 462% increase in the next few years. Specifically, they see it hitting $200,000. The reason for such a positive outlook is the popularity of tech stocks. With legacy market capital entering the fold, digital assets will find their tailwind. So, let's quickly address some of the most pressing questions you may have after hearing this. Little things can get lost in the shuffle, but we hope to answer most of your queries in this section. Is Bitcoin a good investment in 2022? Some extreme skeptics say Bitcoin will tank in 2022, which is always a risk with crypto. But the middle ground opinion is that BTC has the potential to climb higher and finally escape the red zone. What will Bitcoin be worth in 2025? As projected, Bitcoin may trade in a wide range between $70,000 and $170,000 by 2025. But some even see it rising even higher. According to analysts, can you predict Bitcoin's price? To an extent, volatility makes it difficult to do. But there are ways to predict Bitcoin's price. You need to study the market and use some technical analysis elements. That requires practice. But yes, you can do it. What will Bitcoin be worth in 2030? Experts predict that Bitcoin's price can reach up to $1 million in 2030 if trends continue as they are. However, others don't see it moving higher than $160,000 by then. Will Bitcoin ever die? There's always a chance that Bitcoin will crash and burn. It all depends on the regulations passed by governments and whether they decide to wring the life out of crypto. Can Bitcoin reach $100,000? Yes, Bitcoin can reach $100,000. In fact, it's predicted to do so by 2024-2025 according to the analysts' predictions. Can Bitcoin reach zero? It can. As we said before, it depends on the kinds of policies governments pass. If they decide to restrict it, Bitcoin can definitely go from 0 to 0 in a matter of days. Why is Bitcoin going so high? The market is always affected by a few dozen things. You need to properly research the trends guiding the volatility to know what is causing uptrends and downtrends at any given moment. Please remember this video is not financial advice. This is just bringing out the findings I've got and letting you make a choice for yourself. Get a financial advisor for most, if not all financial advice. Thanks for watching.